I, the talking about the money, I've made so much money in this country compared to Europe. I literally this country gave me a second chance, a second life. I'm living my second life now because I thought it was over.
Damn, but
I'm
this
really
guy,
happy for
yeah,
him.
I'm happy
Yeah.
for him, and he's
And he's
speaking.
speaking the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you are American, you should be proud of this.
Yes.
Honestly, this guy is a real good example of someone that is still, living kind of the American dream, and showing appreciation. It's awesome. Sarah,
What?
which country takes the most immigrants every year?
That's easy. America.
America, of
Yeah.
course. Because of that, we have a special video.
Okay.
Is moving to America in 2025 still worth it? Well, I guess we shall see. Say hello to our friends.
Hi guys.
My friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That's Sarah. Ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
that's right. Link below. Let's go.
5 years ago, I applied for the visa lottery, and I won it first try.
What?
I was very lucky.
The
And
first
today
try?
I want to tell you.
First try. Can you imagine how many people apply for
Yeah.
this? Look, real talk, a lot of people want to move
Yes.
to America. Well, congrats, but wow, that's impressive. First try.
It's worth it moving to America. So I applied for the visa lottery in 2020 October. I found out that I won in May 2021, and in February 2022 I was here.
What?
And I flew to Houston, Texas, and with my plans to become a truck driver.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I did. I applied for a CDL, and after I passed it, after I got my CDL, I started driving trucks. I made some good money. I had the opportunity to buy a house in Houston, Texas, in Cypress, more exactly. And for the past 2 years, my life's been a blessing. I've made more money than I know what to do with, and life is pretty good. So there's a lot of things that I love about America and a lot of things that I hate about America. So I'll start with the things that I like. First of all,
Well, he already started with
Yeah.
some things that he likes because if life is pretty good, my brother, there is nothing more that you need to
works
say.
for him, right?
It works for you, yeah.
the roads and the infrastructure is very, very different compared to other places on Earth. So I lived in Romania most of my life, and I also worked at 1 year in Germany.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, the American road infrastructure is superior to anything
Yeah, I believe
in
you.
the world, in my opinion, at least in the West, because the country is very big. There's a lot of land here. You never feel like you're, tight in a place, and that's one of the things that made me move to Houston, Texas, because the houses were pretty big. The city is very, very big. It takes like 2 hours to
2
travel
hours?
from Katy to the west side of Houston. Most of the cities are very, very large, and I like that. Coming from Romania, coming from Europe, where everything is a little bit tighter,
Yeah.
that's a thing that I like.
Okay, we start well this video because I'm pretty sure he's going to show some negative sides
Yes.
about America, but so far so good. Basically, big roads, big houses,
Yeah.
a lot of money. I mean,
It's big, it's good. Yeah.
big means better. Yeah.
One of the things that
I mean, a point about this is, for example, the Cybertruck, the Tesla Cybertruck is not allowed in Europe because of the roads.
Yes.
The roads here are so small that it's impossible to have that monster.
bit tighter, that's a thing that I like. One of the things that I don't like is the
Okay.
fact that
Okay.
America is a little bit dangerous compared to other places, especially Romania. And there's a lot of people with guns here, and most of the people here are kind of, how can I say this? Not crazy, but they're different compared to Europeans.
The
And
culture
you
are
have to be very
different,
careful
so
what you're doing and where you're going. So that might be one of the things that I don't like about America.
I think Americans really are. You should not mess with us. you know.
Yeah.
But they are amazing people overall. If you are a nice
It's
person,
not mean that you are dangerous.
I mean, I understand this point. Imagine it. I disagree with someone here in Europe. The worst case scenario probably will be us fist fighting. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But and that's dangerous. Don't get me wrong. But in America, there is always a chance that someone picks again. You know, I can
Okay,
understand
okay,
a
okay.
bit
Makes sense.
what he's trying to
Yeah.
say.
Also, credit. Credit is a thing that
Sorry, I'm not saying people will do that, but there is that possibility, and there a lot of times that possibility does not exist.
Exactly. Yeah.
America. Also, credit. Credit is a thing that most European countries don't really use it like America uses it. Better said, like Americans use it. Here, the only thing that I use to buy groceries or pay my bills or anything, I use my credit card. I never
Why?
use cash. And being a Romanian,
See, that's something that we don't understand that
If
well.
you have money, why use credit?
No, I believe even in America you can pay with money, of course. But the credit card culture is huge in America. You know, sometimes your bank tells you to spend money on credit to get some benefits, and it is basically debit cards all the time, right? But there is a bit different. Actually, my friends, I wonder if anyone watching uses debit card more than credit cards. Because I have this idea that Americans prefer credit cards.
Okay.
in Romania, you only use cash. Maybe some debit.
The thing is, the credit card could be dangerous if you don't pay. But if you pay it at the end of the month, a lot of credit cards have zero interest.
Ah,
so
okay,
you
okay.
pay what you
You spend.
you end up spending. And
Okay,
that's
okay,
it. So
okay.
there is no
I
risk
understand now.
if you go by if you do things right. Of course, we know that sometimes people don't, but
Yeah.
And being a Romanian, in Romania, you only use cash. Maybe some debit cards here and there, but most of the time you use cash. And that's one of the things that I really like, because guess what? I had the opportunity to buy my first house at 25 years old because of credit.
oh,
Okay.
And it's way easier to access credit here in America compared to other places. Not only that, another thing that I really love about America is this. I know I talked about America being dangerous, but compared to from a standpoint of, let's say, if America is attacked by another nation or something happens, America is going to retaliate. There's no one that's messing with this country.
Right.
So at least you have that safety.
You are safe.
You know this country will never be invaded. You know
Yeah.
that this country will never become a socialist country or a communist country. I
Right.
hope, at least, because there's a lot of talk.
this is fun, but recently there was an interview of Putin joking around sending some drones to live.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can understand this point.
Talks about socialism here in America, but that's a topic for another day. So that's another thing. This is a democracy, and you can do whatever you want if you work hard, if you're fair, and you work a lot of
I
hours.
admire
and you
those that.
You what?
Admire the.
You admire
because
them.
of that.
You admire them because
Yeah,
of that. Yeah.
Sacrifice a lot, you can make it. And that's one thing that I really love about America, is the fact that every time I work 16 hours days, I feel like it's worth it. When I used to work in Europe 16 hours days, I felt like I was a slave. I felt like I was
Exactly.
wasting my time and my youth, and you know,
I
was
know. I know
wasting my
that
energy
feeling.
for 2,000
Yeah.
euros a month, and that here, it's nothing. Talking about the money, I've made so much money in this country compared to Europe. I literally, this country gave me a second chance, a second life. I'm living my second life now, because I thought it was over.
Damn, but
I'm really happy for
Yeah,
him.
I'm happy for him, and he's speaking.
And he's speaking the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you are American, you should be proud of this.
Yes.
Honestly, this guy is a real good example of someone that is still, you know, living kind of the American dream, you know, and showing appreciation. It's awesome. I'm so sorry, my friend, but I had to stop the video. I was looking at my statistics on YouTube, and guess what? Most of my viewers are not subscribers. How the hell is that possible? Please consider to do it if you are one of those. That said, we are not done. Another thing, if you can follow me on social media, links below. That would mean the world to me. You make my day, as you are aware. There is also a Patreon link below, and you may find some country music reactions. Take a look. You can join for free, actually. That said, let's continue with
this country compared to Europe. I literally, this country gave me a second chance, a second life. I'm living my second life now. Because I thought it was over for me. I was in Romania. I didn't go to college. I never had any relationships with, rich people. I never had anybody to help me, to save me. So I was very sad when I was in Europe, thinking that I'll never get out of poverty. You know what I mean? So, but when I got to America, I saw that there are opportunities to make it. The American dream is still alive. You can still make $1 million here. And I haven't made $1 million yet, but that's the plan. But also, I made a good chunk of money in the time I've been here. So, yeah. One thing that I don't like about America are the prices. The prices are very high.
To be honest, if you make a lot,
you have to pay.
Of course, the prices will follow the same. But it's funny that he says that.
You can get it all.
He keeps saying, I really like this guy, but this was funny. I made so much money. The thing I don't like, the prices.
And I've been in Houston for the past 3 years, but I also moved to Chicago for a couple of months, and man, I don't know, Texas is a little bit cheaper, but Chicago is different. I mean, you can spend a couple of $100 in a day just going here, going there.
I mean, but we kind of know this. We are, my friends, for the ones that don't know, we are going to America, and we will be 3 or 4 days in New York.
In New York,
I believe 3, and 8 or 9 in Texas, something like that.
Yes.
But we paid more for the hotel in New York than we paid in Texas.
Yes.
So, of course, big cities...
Exists a difference.
There is a big
is a fact.
Yeah. In big cities in America are crazy, I mean, in terms of prices.
They're going to...
Of course, New York is a really bad example, but I believe even Chicago, LA are probably crazy expensive.
$100 in a day, just going here, going there, going to eat something, going to get groceries, going to pay a bill or something, then without even realizing you just spent $500, So it's very expensive. Most of the things are expensive here, usually services, or if you want to go with your family, to, I don't know, a weekend in Colorado skiing, or go to California, or go whatever, you have to spend a lot of money, and that's a thing that you don't have to do in Europe. Europe is very cheap compared to America.
I believe this.
One thing that I really fell in love with while being here in America is the buffets, the Chinese buffets. Let me tell you how the Chinese buffets work. So it goes.
By the way, the Chinese buffets are very popular in all.
Yes.
It's like this: you give $15. And you go to these buffets, man, and you can eat whatever you want. You got all types of food there, and there's no limit. You can indulge in food like a maniac.
Maybe
And,
this it's not exist in Romania.
I guess. In Romania, the Chinese buffets or
Buffet? No.
I'm not sure. But the self-servicing type of restaurants are not popular, I guess.
Yeah.
I lived in
Here
Houston,
they are
and I
popular.
didn't drive trucks. I was just, wasting time or whatever. All day long, every day, I was just spending $15. I was going there eating for a full day, and that was it. I only had to spend $15 a day to stay alive. So that's one thing that I really like, because also the restaurants. Usually the restaurants are pretty cool. You can find restaurants everywhere. It's not a fancy thing to go to a restaurant like it is in Europe. You know what I mean? You also have fast foods here, but the fast foods, I think that compared to Europe, I think McDonald's and KFC and everything, I think they're better in Europe for some reason, because here anybody can open a fast food. For example, look.
But even Americans said this to me, that fast food, for the specific McDonald's, is better in Europe. I don't know that exactly I don't know the reason, but people believe that, yeah.
Okay.
for some reason. Because here, anybody can open a fast food. For example, look, I'm in the middle of nowhere in Colorado right now, and there's a Subway right there. In the middle of nowhere. You can find like a KFC, you can find a Arby's, whatever.
Well, the thing is, they are actually in the middle of nowhere. Even if the background is beautiful, the fact that there is a Subway here, it's crazy.
A Wendy's in the middle of the desert. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The truck stops are so large, so big. You can find anything. It's a good life. It's a good life here. And one thing that I really love about this country is the space. Because when I used to live in Romania or Germany, there was a lot of, how do I say this? There was no space to park your car. There was no space to park your truck. There was no space to do anything. The roads were slim.
Yeah.
The parking lots were small with not a lot of parking spaces. But here in America, bro, you can park. I can park my truck in a Walmart, like in the parking lot of.
Man, this is something that I envy about Americans because it's actually difficult
It's
to park.
difficult,
my
yes.
friends. It's crazy. Because the thing is, Europeans are also starting to get not new cars, bigger cars,
Yeah.
also new cars. SUVs became the type of car that Europeans buy the most, and SUVs, of course, are bigger than normal cars. And we can notice that on the roads, on the parking lot, it's more difficult to drive to park nowadays.
Walmart. That's how big these parking lots are. I can go to the gym with a big truck, like a 75 feet truck. You know what I mean? I can go there and park my truck and don't worry about anything. You can never do something like that in Europe. You know, life is a little bit easier here. There's a lot of things that
I mean, that's 100% true.
Yes.
My friends, if you drive a big truck in America and if you come to Europe with your big truck,
You are in trouble.
it will be a nightmare for
Yeah.
you. I'm telling you, it will be a nightmare. You cannot park. It will be difficult to go to certain roads. It's crazy, actually.
easier because there's a lot of laws in Europe that don't really make a lot of sense. That there are no laws like that here, for especially for the trucking industry. There's a lot of things that I have to do in Europe because I used to drive trucks in Europe as well that you don't have to do here. I will go you know, I'll go into detail maybe in some other video, but right now I just want to make a summary about my experience here in America. But the thing that I really love about this country is the fact that you can build up a career, you can become a millionaire just by using credit. Just by accessing credit, you can build I don't know, seven-figure business here. So yeah, you don't have those kinds of opportunities in Europe. It's way harder to get out of the rat race in Europe. Here you got a lot of chances. You can do a lot of stuff. You can just open a YouTube channel, be a little bit entertaining, be funny, be whatever, and then there you go. You got 10,000 a month just making videos, and it's way harder to do that in Europe. And a lot of more examples of people that don't really have a career or anything. They just do gigs. They just do whatever they do, and they make it, and they make a lot of money. So yep. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. I love this country. I love America, and I'm seeing myself living here in the future. I think I'll start a family here. I don't think I'll be going back to Europe soon. And yeah, it's an amazing country. It's an
We lost another one.
amazing opportunity. I'm blessed for being here. I thank God for giving me this opportunity to come to this country so young. I'm 26 years old, and I came here when I was not even 23. I was 22. So yeah, it's a dream come true. So yeah, sorry for my broken English, but yeah, that's it for
I have a broken.
I thought his English was amazing,
Yeah,
actually.
Very good.
today's episode, guys. Subscribe. I'll make a lot of more videos about the trucking industry, and not only that, maybe more stuff about America, maybe politics, maybe whatever. So yeah, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, This was a great video.
I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. And I mean, again, I'm also happy because seems like he's working hard and
Yeah. He
accomplishing
deserves a
all the
good life.
goals.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sarah, say goodbye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye, my friends.